Hi air signs, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves. I know it's not easy to manage our emotions, but we can always try. So you can co-create with the universe, right? So you can bring in your spiritual health, spiritual wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, okay? Self-love, air signs, right? Air signs, you're about intellect, right? You're the power of intellect. Maybe you're thinking, you're in your emotions, and you're thinking about someone familiar to you. Maybe you're memorizing about a friend or thinking about someone from your past because you've got the Six of Cups here. Maybe you think about your children. Your children love you very much. You have children, but this can also represent something where you're working with maybe something playful, or someone's looking at the innocence of your emotions, okay? Maybe you're taking that support from your family or close friends because you're going through a personal transition. But it seems to be a fear of change for some of you within your feelings, air signs. Or you'll think about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, fearing the change. Maybe they're like suffering from a difficulty. And that's what you're thinking about. Maybe a friend is going through a delayed disaster, a collapse, stormy times. Maybe they're looking at your emotions. Maybe you're analyzing your emotions because you feel a bit restless in your emotions, air signs. Try and manage your emotions, okay? And manage your emotions, my darling. Because you're looking at romance. Maybe you're feeling in touch with your emotions and you have no qualms of listening to your heart over your head, air signs. But make sure you're keeping things in check when it comes to your emotions. It's always coming from self first, right? Self-love first, okay? Because everything needs to be balanced. So maybe there's a person that wants to send you a message, or you're sending someone a message, or maybe there's a message arriving soon. Maybe you have to step back and look at someone else and listen to what they have to say, okay? All right? Like head over heart. It could be a Leo person because you're looking at the inner strength. Maybe someone has self-doubt and sending you a message. Maybe they feel that you're a person that may not listen because they delayed a message to you, or romance. But we're looking at insecurity. Maybe you feel insecure within your emotions. Okay, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or you're dealing with a Leo person, or this is just your feelings when it comes to your strength when it comes to romance. Maybe you feel a bit insecure, maybe, or someone in your energy feels insecure and they're struggling with their pride before the fall. Someone probably is carrying some raw emotions, real answers within you. Just look at your emotions, manage your emotions, okay? And then you can seek that romance with yourself first. Because we're energy, so you can bring that energy forward to you. But patient man rides donkey. Because someone's overindulgent, maybe a Leo person or a Cancer, Scorpio person when it comes to the feelings. Maybe they're overindulgent, heavy partying, too much women, party, player. But you know what, like with myself, right? I'm an air sign. I had a dream about maybe someone I know from my past, okay? It's not like someone I know. It's like they keep coming to my dream. They want to tell me something about a soulmate. But I don't care. I don't care. Because when that friend you know of blocks you to be around someone else, like a masculine or a friend or whatever, and they block you for whatever reason, whatever you blocked me for, keep that reason to yourself now. Do you know what I mean? You could be thinking of a King of Wands upside down, very impulsive, ruthless person with high expectations. Maybe he's very hostile to your romance, very unpredictable. Maybe you feel he's very unpredictable with unachievable expectations, with player, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, and you know what? To be honest, air signs, with my masculine, he's a King of Wands. He told me he was a player when I first met him. He told me it's my decision whether I stay or not. But he said, you're my number one. Cool. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously, he doesn't want to be a player around me. So he left. As soon as he came, he left. It is what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to play, doesn't want to be a player with me. Just didn't have that energy to do that. So maybe that's another reason. Maybe some of you, why I'm telling you this, maybe you have to listen to the heart over your head. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's what it is. I don't care about what third party's got to say. I don't care. It's not my problem. It's not my business. It wasn't three in the bed and then little one said, let's stay. No, you leave. So three is a crowd, man. Someone's gossiping. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Or maybe you're thinking about a King of Pentacles. Maybe think about someone familiar. It could be a businessman, it could be a fire sign person, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Maybe you think about this conflict with a Leo person, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe there's stormy times, very restless when it comes to the energy. Energy is restless. Maybe there's a collapse in someone's energy. Because someone's suffering a very difficult situation. Because maybe there's a conflict, competition when it comes to pentacles. When it comes to creative ideas. When it comes to maybe investment in a creative idea. Maybe there was a mix-up with romance and, you know, that overindulgence, romance, party, lots of women. Now it's conflict now. Why? Because it's masculine. I don't know. Maybe he's a little bit intense now. Because maybe he's clashing with someone's ego. Maybe his ego clashing. Petty Betty feels restless. Because of their insecurities when it comes to maybe romance. Maybe creating romance, he created a havoc instead, overindulgence. But do you know what, right? Some of us, I'm not trying to be funny, all right? I'm not giving no one an excuse for this masculine. Maybe he's grounded masculine. Maybe he's a wealthy businessman, you know, in his play energy. Maybe he's got a conflict with a couple of females. But to be fair, some of us have had partners and some of us had children for partners. Now, if you got like 2 or 3 baby mamas or 3 or 4 baby daddies, you should know a player already from your own first baby daddy. Come on, people, man. Especially when he's locked up. Come on. Start investing in your emotions, people. We've got to start taking responsibility for our own actions. So now someone's looking at an intense, very tense energy at the moment. Because there seems to be a midst of a conflict. Because there's too much competition. There's too much rivals. So now someone's looking at a change. You have that ability to move forward away from a conflict. Just don't add to it. Because you or others may be involved are unable to find a common ground. So everyone's fighting to be heard, but yet no one's listening. Everybody's talking to just reply, but no one's talking and listening to understand. So we have to calm the emotions and listen to what others have to say. Even though it may be not easy for some of us, but we have the courage and we have the ability to try to be open and encourage with our productivity and look for conflict resolution for a common ground, all right? Because there's too much tension. Because the feelings are in regret. This is why there's too much tension, especially when it comes to sparkling ideas or embarking on something new. It may not have a plan in place for you right now, but follow your intuition and then you'll know where to go ahead. Just don't leave your intuition, air signs, okay? Because you might be looking at a situation where you've been very active, very creative, but the energy seems to be a little bit restless because remember, we're energy. So maybe you're picking up on someone's regret, all right? So just remember what's your energy and what's other people's energy. So be very careful, air signs, all right? This is why it's easy, not easy, but the more you manage your energy, you can plot yourself onto a journey. Just jump in, but with your intuition. Maybe someone's found a mentor, a spiritual mentor, and maybe they regret. But there seems to be failure. But is life really about failure, or is it about, all right, I failed? Is it an excuse to stop or a reason to try again? Try a different way. Make an appointment into something else. Maybe someone's going for a disappointment. Make a different appointment, a different approach. Don't be so pessimistic or sitting in that loss of grief, all right? Because someone's suffering a big heartbreak, okay, perhaps, all right? Maybe someone's going for a divorce or a breakup, all right? But we're looking at managing your emotions because you're looking at a situation where it can't get any worse with maybe a Leo person or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe this is how you feel, air signs, because you're recovering, because you've seen that inner strength, all right? Cover from the mind to bring the energy out of self-doubt, okay? Maybe you feel like a Leo has self-doubt. He's got raw emotions of regret because someone's gone soul-searching, working on soul-searching, and the third-party energies keep popping in. So don't ignore your inner voice, okay? To hear yourself, you may need to unplug and step away from the echoes, all right, air signs. But be sure to take some time to be alone, okay, to do some soul searching, because you'll find the answers, raw, real answers are within you. So someone doing some introspection, because someone's in soul searching, or someone just a soul seeker, a truth seeker. We're looking at independence, all right, because we understand someone is in a conflict, okay, because it seems to be upheaval. Someone's stirring the pot and creating tensions because they bring themselves into a competition. Maybe someone holds a grudge from a past competition you did with someone and they thought you'll be a rival forever. Because I don't understand, even with myself, I done a competition with someone. It was like 26 years ago. I still even got the champagne bottle 26 years ago. There was a situation where this person I dreamt about yesterday want to tell me something about a Leo, but I don't care because we're not friends like that. And you still hang with the same person I was in a competition with. So the competition man said, right, all right, there's a draw between two women. Would you like to do it again, share the prize, or do it again? I said, I don't mind sharing. Do you know what I mean? Because it was a good thing to me. Everyone else, including Cindy and Bianca, said, no. Cool. Or Bianca. No, I don't think Cindy was in there. I can't remember. But it was a no anyway with Bianca. But in the end, guess who the competition was between? Me and Bianca. Who won? I did. So maybe they're holding a grudge from then. I don't know. So I don't know why I keep hearing this person want to tell me about Ali Wali. But we're not friends like that. So I don't care. Whether you talked about me or not, I don't care. Because that's your opinion about me. So someone's using their intuition. So that's what I'm saying, people. Use your intuition, okay? Because you have a good idea, all right? Maybe someone is looking at you're very quiet and you're very imaginative, very psychic person. Maybe you're very interested in learning about emotional issues, all right? So you can be maybe a spiritual teacher because it's sort of the mentor. Do you know what I mean? Like, just follow your pathway, air signs, all right? Don't be distracted. People are going to talk. Doesn't really matter what they say, you know? Just someone's looking at your routine. So maybe someone back in the day is looking at your routine, a very unexpected source from back in the day. Someone that knows you or knows of you, but they don't know you. So maybe someone back in the day had an unexpected source of money or income, but someone's looking at a routine, maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Take it as it resonates. But now it's a time for healing. That's always been since you've been a child, maybe for some of you, because you understand we all have wounds, right? And it's being more reliable to yourself. You look at your own wounds, okay, and seize opportunities and let go of regrets, all right? And somebody wants to end the stagnation with you anyway. Yeah, air sign, just be more reliable to yourself, your energy, okay? Always remember that. Someone looks at you a very trustworthy person, very hardworking person, could be a soulmate person, but someone seems like you're going to reach your goal because you're releasing your pain from a fire sign person. Like, my goal for me is perfection within. I've had that forever. I just don't talk about it much unless you're very close to me. So a lot of people know what my goals are. So we have to overcome, our heartbreak, because the heart is the seat of the soul. So maybe someone's overcoming depression. You could be a Libra person. But someone's looking at your routine as you release the pain of the rain that bring confusions around your beautiful little heart. You could be a Aquarius person. You guys are really coming up. Well done. You're making big changes, air signs. Seize that opportunity, So you're seizing your opportunity when it comes to creativity. Because you know what? Use your imagination. Be free. Because life is beauty, like you. Maybe a knight in shining armor's coming your way, all right? But follow your heart. Maybe a proposal's coming your way. Because there seems to be some direct, honest conversations. Because someone feels like maybe you're dealing with a Leo person. They're going through shattered dreams. Maybe a nightmare at the moment. Unhappy times. And you're maybe thinking it just can't get any worse. Unhappy time, devastation, misery, lack of fulfillment. And you're just thinking to yourself, well, that's my emotions or my strength. how I feel, my energy, it can't get any worse. It can only go upwards from here, right, air signs? Yeah, because someone in your energy, a third-party person, around a Leo person, wants you to have shattered dreams. So they would be malicious. Maybe someone you do know in your past. That's why the conscious keeps talking. Like with my study, they keep talking to me. It's their conscious mind. You see, when you lie upon people, the conscious mind just can't stop talking. Because someone's very unconcerned about someone's feelings. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, very unconcerned. Yes, about maybe a Leo's feelings when it comes to the inner strength or self-doubt. They don't care about your feelings. So now there's raw emotions. Someone's struggling with the pride. Because a third-party person was overindulgent, doing heavy partying, want to isolate you, you know. But you said, okay, I'm in my soul-searching energy anyway, since a child, you know. It's like myself. It's like my soul always tells me, like when I was leaving my family, I knew I was going to leave, and I kept hearing every Christmas, I said, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, 10 more Christmases, 5 more Christmases. I don't know why, I just kept saying, just kept hearing this voice, this inner voice all the time. Or when I was young, like 16, or just before 16, I just woke up. I don't know why, my body just pushed me to this phone. And I just pressed center point. I was like, oh, I'm homeless. Yeah, I was just told to, I'm telling you, the inner, listen to your inner voices, okay, my lovelies, all right? You could be a very decisive person, okay, one that gets on with it and you get what you want for your intuition. Maybe you're looking at maybe the feelings of a King of Wands upside down, lying, being very devious with third-party person, lying. Or one's main focus is about his own self-promotion. So he's doing overindulgence. A player, isn't it? A player's a player. It's always going to be a third-party person. And when it comes to a third-party person, whether they know of you or know you, they're always going to be like, yeah, she's a cow, she's this, she's that, yeah, because they want to be around that. It's a player, isn't it? A player with money. It is. We all know the makeup. We all know it. It's just not a big deal to me. Or for some of you, because we're on a different pathway than these third-party people. And we're not all the same. There's 8 billion people in the world. And I think that's what people bloody forget. So now we're looking at maybe a businessman. You could be dealing with a King of Wands. Or you could be dealing with a water sign person. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign person. Take it as it resonates. Maybe look at their routine to just players in their player energy. They're going to be at the pub, at the public house one day, fighting conflict, you know, upheaval. Yeah, I lost the one, you know. I was in my pride. I was around third-party people standing there, letting them bully. You know, talk about the one I love, you know, just not saying anything. Or maybe, you know, hurt people. Let me hurt you before you hurt me. Let me find your mates, slap them up a little bit. Not slap them up like that, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, in the bedroom, you know, stuff like that. You know, I don't know how players would think, my darlings. Take it as it resonates. Because someone felt like Aquarius was trouble coming, but he went out of a firing pan and went for a lack of progress. So you can all can see, because people like to lie. So you can up your bloody screens and see yourself, all right? So now we're looking at situation, maybe an Aquarius masculine or air sign masculine. A businessman you're dealing with, a leader, looking at security. Maybe very protective right now when it comes to success, authority, but someone is in the energy of like focus on self-promotion, man. It's a player, isn't it? Third-party energy. They like to gossip, you know. It is what it is. So now someone now sees in the energy, now there is a massive debate now. It is what it is. Players always get talked about, you know. Could be a player woman, player man, because someone feels very disconnected. Someone sees someone's negative patterns, and that's you, air signs. You see these masculine's negative patterns, and you just detach yourself away and releasing that pain while you're behind his back. Maybe this masculine wants to come in and make big changes when it comes to romance, but no, too immature, man. It's all about gifts, isn't it? I can't be one like that. So we're looking at balance. Someone regrets maybe going balancing or juggling, but someone regrets juggling resources with their player energy. Feel up and down, you know, money lost, money gained, you know. Looking at income, but you're looking at balancing, but there was financial stresses when it comes to a partnership. When it comes to inspiration. So now we're looking at a new beginning with maybe you, my darlings, because you're getting over the worst. You just focus on your creativity, my love, all right? Do some soul searching after shattered dreams, after a nightmare. You're unhappy with a King of Wands upside down, bring devastation with how much women. A player is a player. A player, and that's what you thought about. A player is a player. Now maybe he's restricted away from you now. This businessman or a King of Pentacles, looking at maybe a Virgo person, looking at the truth. He's opening the door to success. All right, he's looking at his own inner self. And he's bringing his own inner guidance. And he's bringing in a very mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman. Could be a Virgo person. Striving into high business. You're going into stability, security. You've opened up the door to your own enterprise, you know. So someone's very occupied with their own financial matters at the moment. It is what it is. Why? Because it's just a player. Just a player. It is what it is. So now someone's looking at maybe they're backed into a corner. They feel like their hands are tied. But no, you're releasing, healing. Healing, man. End. Learn the lesson. This is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws. Don't feel powerless or silenced. No. Don't feel restricted in the mind because of someone's shattered dreams, because someone wants to be a player. Just focus on your new job. Maybe it's King of Wands, just focus on the new job. But you're focused on the new job. Just focus on your new job. Good earthly matters are coming to you, air signs, all right? You've got solid beginnings. Set your goals, all right? Create your opportunities and seize your income, because your income is going to increase. Maybe you're going for a book negotiation, but have an open mind, my darling, all right? Maybe you're learning, because every day is a learning, isn't it? This is Earth School. So always be studious and be willing to learn. But someone is coming in that you can count on, maybe. Because now you're looking at prosperity, air signs. You're looking at a financial new beginning. You're looking at a financial opportunity. You seem to be going for a new job, new business, new money, new prosperity. Looking at your own security for stability and abundance. Just keep your manifestations away from rivals, conflicts. Turn all your regrets into greats. Create that balance, because balance gives you more flexibilities. Someone probably is transferring money, but they feel trapped because they got shattered dreams. They have to transfer money maybe to an earth sign person. And now there's regret maybe with a water sign person. But that's not your problem, my darling. Why? Because you're getting good earthly matters, new good beginnings for you, because you've got a very solid new financial beginning, air signs, all right? After a conflict, upheaval, maybe it was a loss due to disagreements, competition, defeats, you name it. People want to win at all costs. By being sneaky, beaky bullies, thieving in your energy, you know. And someone was abusing one's relationship. But after the storm, good news, all right, air signs? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you, air signs. Bye.